Aishwarya, Krishnashila stone, exquisite carvings that you see there made by Arun Yogi Raj, transported all the way to Ayodhya right now. And you can see that the eyes are covered, but this beautiful black idol will be placed in a Garbhagriha made completely of white marble. So he'll truly stand out there in the Sanctum Sanctorum.
Well, definitely, Akshata, this is something that the people have been waiting for more than 500 years. So to make sure that, everything is followed to the T is what, most of the people, those who have been associated with the temple, are making sure of, the priests are making sure of it, and the entire trust, Ayodhya Temple Trust is also making sure that everything is spot on. Now, when you wait for something for so long, 500 years is not a short duration of time. Generations after generations have actually waited to see this huge Ram temple, because this is what they believe it would have looked like when Lord Ram used to rule Ayodhya. So obviously all those things are being taken into place, and that's the reason why we are seeing Prime Minister Narendra Modi also on a fast for 11 days, making sure that he follows all the rules to the T, following the Sanatan Dharma to the T. His fast will also end on 22nd of January, and now we are seeing the precision with which the idol has now been placed. Now all eyes for the final look of the idol that will be unveiled on the 22nd of January. Akshita.
Okay, so first pictures on your screens there of the idol. We've given you pictures before. One that came in last night that showed the idol in all of its glory. But now with that cloth being removed, you get a clearer sense of the idol, how the Ram Lalla looks. And you can see essentially that there is no bow and arrow in this idol because it's a boy Ram. So he's a Ram Lalla idol, which is why he's a younger version of Lord Ram. And this is the idol that will be worshipped for centuries to come at the Ram temple in Ayodhya. His eyes are covered, but if you look at his face, you can see that he's got a slight smile on his face. So the moment they remove that yellow cloth, I'm sure you will also see essentially life being breathed into the idol. That's what the Pran Pratishtha is all about. But beyond the ceremony, just looking at the idol itself, Ram Lalla truly comes alive. Carved out of Krishnashila stone, which is the black stone, which is also considered to be extremely sacred. Ram Lalla has found his place. He's in his abode, in his home for the next many centuries to come. Aishwarya, as we put out these kind of pictures right now that we've accessed of the Ram Lalla idol in all of his glory, we know that there are several rituals that are taking place, but in the Garbhagriha itself, where the idol is currently placed, are there any rituals happening today before the Pran Pratishtha?
Well, the rituals began, some of the rituals began day before. And what we are seeing is that it's almost for the past 2 days, and next 3 days, almost for the next 5 days, we will see the ceremony is taking place, and the final ceremony will be of the Pran Pratishtha ceremony, which will take place on the 22nd of January. So all those things have already started, because they believe that this is a temple which is the most sacred temple, not just for Hindus in our country, but for Hindus across the world. So keeping all those things in mind, and to make sure that this place actually becomes extremely sacred, we are seeing how the ceremonies have already started taking place, and they will continue to do so over the next 3 days. The culmination will be in the grand ceremony that will take place on the 22nd of January. From what we are understanding, making sure that this place is revered, making sure that this place is sacred, all those things have now been taken into account. And let me tell you, one of the most important things inside the temple is the fact that every state has contributed in whichever way they can. When the donation drive was taking place, we saw how people who could give 5 rupees, who could give 10 rupees, they were all out there giving whatever they could for the temple. And now we are seeing how, if we speak about the idol, it has come from one state. If we speak about other things, if we speak about the rice, that has come from south. So all those things are now being taken care of, and this temple actually represents what Indian culture truly stands for.